Good morning, everybody. I am back at the exact same spot that I ended up last week, where we found the wheats and war nickel and stuff like that unexpectedly. Trying a different area. I was back that way last time. I'm going down this way this time. We're going to check to see what we can do. First hole was a piece of garbage. Second hole I'm hitting a 45, and it's fairly shallow, so let's see what we've got. So it's not exactly going to be a live dig, just a live reveal. Somewhere down in there. Dropped it down in the hole. Oh, I see it right there. We got us a coin, and it's just a regular old dime. So our first coin is a 1990 something dime. So we'll take it. Let's see if we can do better than that though. Okay, right there where my coil, next to where my coil is where I found the penny. Right over here I got like a 41, 42 signal. Was not expecting this. Do not like to find this kind of stuff. An entire dropped bullet. What is this? Like a 45 Magnum or 45 Auto. Not happy about that. I don't like finding these things in urban areas. Alright, this was coming up as a 34 and deep, and it was deep, and I got myself across there. It is bent. I see a marking on the back of it. This might be silver. This is sterling silver. I got myself a silver cross here. Check that out. So, see if I can flatten it back out here one-handed. Feels like it's going fairly good. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Silver cross. That's... Sorry, this thing does not want to focus like my other camera does. This is a newer camera too. Look at that. That's not bad though, is it? We'll take that. Let's keep going. Got me a little shallow coin spill here. Just tiny little hole. There's one more dime I got out of this. I put it in my pouch and then I rechecked the hole and had another signal in there. Pulled out 3 more dimes and a couple of pennies there. Nothing looks like it's too old. That's a shield penny. You know, that's close to being enough for a taco at least. Alrighty, first got my first wheat cent for the day. This was deep and it was off center. See the little, where it goes that way? There was something in the hole over here, like some iron or something that was pulling the pinpoint off. But I eventually got it. See if we can figure out what year it is. It's a 1948. I'll get you in the sun. Sorry, this is liable to be an out of focus video, I tell you what. Not happy at the moment with the camera. I got my other one in the car. It fell out of my pocket, and I know it's in the seat. it always winds up there. I just don't feel like walking back to it, but we got a wheat cent, so we'll keep going. Alright, this was pretty faint. It was pretty deep down, and unfortunately right in the middle of an ant nest. They're kind of trying to disappear, but you can see some of them there. But I got another wheat cent. This is 1931. So, I'm getting older. I'd like to find an Indian head today, actually, or a buffalo or something. I haven't found a buffalo in a while. That'd be cool. Let's keep going, though. Here we go. Nothing super exciting, but slightly different. Got me a 1964 Canadian penny. Huh. At least it's something different. Let's keep going. Alright, I moved down a good ways to another area that I've detected before, but it's always been really covered with brush. And this area has been cleared too, and I got myself a 55 wheat cent. Nice. So I'm going to continue down in this area for a little bit and see if we can find anything interesting down here. I found a lot of good stuff down here over the years, but it's just been so overgrown I couldn't swing properly, so this is going to be nice. This was cool. You can still see the little flat spot right there where it was sitting, but when I flipped the plug over, I had another wheat cent there. This was bouncing around 52 at times, and I already checked the hole. There wasn't anything else in there, unfortunately. But I got me a 41 wheat, so yet another one in an area that I have been to before. So found a couple of wheats right in the area that I've done already. So gonna keep going. It's a nice cleared area here, and it's in the shade, so that's nice. I just wish I'd have brought my water bottle with me. It's in the car. All right, another wheat penny. The hole where I said was hitting 52, I didn't initially get another signal, but I came over it at a different angle, and I got it that time. There's still something in the hole interfering, but I was able to pick it out. And this is like a 19... Oh, come on, focus. This thing is really irritating me. It's a 1920 something or other there. It's a nice old one that's worn out too. But gonna keep going. I'm still just in the tiniest area, tiniest spot of the new area that I'm in here. New area. They're all new, you know what? We're just having fun. But I got this. All right, that dark dirt right there is where I found the 2 wheat pennies. Come right here, and I had another deep target, and that does not look like a wheat penny. Kind of looks like a bus token or something. Let's get it out and see what it is. Saginaw City Lines Incorporated. I think it's going to be Saginaw. Would be Saginaw, Michigan, probably. Good for 1 school fair? Is that what that says? School fair. Oh, I wonder if they had one of those things like we did here at one time in town, where the kids that had to go to school and didn't have a bus come by their area could use a city bus. And they had... in this case, you know, modern ages, they have a bus card that they can, you know, just scan and use. This might have been kind of similar in Saginaw when they were using tokens. That's pretty cool. I like this. I'm going to have to research this a little bit more, but that's a cool find. A few feet further, and I have another one. This was deep and faint. 30... What do we got there? I can't hold it. Can't focus on it either. What does that say? 25. It's a 25. Sweet. So we got some old ones here in this tiny little area. Just a tiny area that I'm in here. I'm going to keep pounding away at this. Well, if nothing else, the wheat penny streak continues. This was literally, that's the hole right there. Like, if you can see it, it's like 2 inches deep. 1956, so a newer one. But we got another wheat. Not bad. Whew, I am getting incredibly thirsty. I may have to quit soon. It's 11:41, so I might just give it till noon, just a few more minutes. I'm getting so thirsty, but I'm not sure what I've got here. I've got this round thing in the hole that's like iron. There was like a metal staple in the hole, and this. And I think this is what I was keying in on. Some sort of a pennant, very lightweight. I think it's aluminum. Let me see if I can brush it off a little bit. Okay, there we go. There's one side of it. I'm not sure what the markings are there. Cross and an M, something or other. But on the other side, you can clearly see like the Jesus symbol, or Mary or something like that. Probably Jesus. I'm not sure. You know what? Maybe that? I don't know. I'm not sure if these two even go together. It may just be coincidence, but I'm going to get it home, clean it off a little bit better. You know, it's kind of funny right there. It kind of looks like the Starbucks logo, but I know it's not. Maybe I'm just really thirsty. So we'll go a few more minutes and I'll head to the house and or head to the car, get some water, and head home, I think. I'm going out with friends this evening, and the Olympics are on, so I want to take some time to watch some Olympics too. I'll double check the hole to make sure this isn't the only signal, but I got me some stapled animal. Got me a rivet through some leather, like something you'd see on a saddle or saddle straps or reins or something like that. Something probably horse related. Cool, we'll take it. And there we have it, guys. So for a revisit of this location that I kind of sort of found, it's one I've been to, but like I said, there's a lot of bushes and things like that that were in the area that kept you from being able to detect it very well. So I always kind of avoided it, and it's right next to a really trashy area where a building was demolished. Thankfully, this was between the demolished zone and the road, so there's about maybe a 25 or 30 foot stretch there that I was able to have clean ground to do some detecting now that the brush has been cleared out of there. So for a revisit of that, I think I did really good and came away with some interesting stuff. Let's show you what the board looks like here. So that's what we've got, minus the rest of the garbage. Some Zinkin, some taco money, some stuff I kept to see what it was. That was an electrical, part of an electrical plug you could see there. Broken piece off of something that was like a ferrule fitting. I think this was just something that pushed up against, like, you know, this could be just the bottom of like a faucet connection, where this would go up and push against a tapered fitting and have something on this side that pushes into this and tightens up against it to keep it from leaking. Don't know, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. Got me a 64 Canadian penny, a couple of older items, 67 dime, 68 penny, but not quite good enough to call interesting. Some stapled animal, a rivet with a little bit of leather still in it. Got me a 45, I think this is a Winchester Western WW, I think that's what it is. Interesting, let me show you a picture of what my niece texted me later in the day. Right here, notice any similarities? She just happened to be out in her yard with a little detector that she's got, playing around, and found a 45 as well. This one is a dropped. It hasn't been fired at all. Hers was an attempted fire that must not have worked, but it was otherwise whole. So, you know, I'm in Michigan and she's in Louisiana, and we just happened to find the same thing on the same day. That's just such a cool coincidence. I don't get to see my niece very often, so to have that little tenuous connection there is still really cool. I really like that. Moving on, this, I still think that might be Jesus there, because it has the halo around the head, but the back of it, you notice there's a cross with an M. This is called a Marian cross, to symbolize Mary's, relationship with Jesus and her, position at the bottom of the cross there. So, cool find. And I still don't know if it was part of this or if it was just coincidence that this was in there, because this just looks like a regular old, like a knockout or something. Just iron something or other. Cool cross piece here. This cleaned up nicely. It's like a Gothic cross necklace. But it is sterling. It's a really nice chunky piece too. Like that. School fair, also really like this. This is good for one school fair. I didn't even know there was holes in it till I got it home and cleaned up. Saginaw City Lines Incorporated. Saginaw, Michigan bus lines back. This actually goes from somewhere between 1936 and 1960. So further back than I even realized. That's cool. That's when kids were given bus tokens so they could potentially ride the city buses to get to school, if no school bus was available. Wheat pennies ranging from 25 all the way up to 56. So a good wide variety there as well. No new war nickels or buffalo nickels or anything like that on this trip though. But that's okay. I got a good selection of stuff in an area that I did not expect to find anything prior, just a few days prior, because like I said, was a very difficult area to get into. It was mostly inaccessible because of the brush, but it was clear cut, and look at what I found. So that was a nice surprise. Did go back there today with the Equinox. Check in next week and see if I found anything or not with the Equinox at the or what my results with the Equinox or experience there was. Hopefully you'll find that interesting too. So there we have it. That was 3 hours. That's all I was able to get out. 3 hours, and found all of this. So if you guys don't think you have time to get into this hobby and find good stuff, if you take the time to look for the good sites, talk to friends, family, neighbors, stuff like that, potentially get some private permissions from people that you know, and be careful with your the yards and stuff like that, you can find some great stuff in a very short period of time. So happy with the trip. Hope you guys think I did pretty well too. I mean, for heaven's sake, I found silver, and that bus fare is a unique piece. I may never see another one of those as long as I live. So that's what I metal detect for, is to find those really cool things like that. So you guys have a good day out there. This is the Olympics time period. The opening ceremonies were Friday and it's Sunday. So I got more Olympics to watch. So I'll see you guys later. I'm going back to the TV.